been told that we should hear back by 9 PM tomorrow night, which would be nice if Min and I can change route. We have came out for the sunset. It literally is beautiful, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. You would not think we were in the Bay of Biscay. Like, you would not think this was even, like, everyone before. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. If you've not seen me before, my name is Dalimore, and welcome back to part 2 of my Iona cruise vlog series. We are currently on our way to Lisbon. We've been on board now for 2 days. We're currently sailing down the Bay of Biscay. Now, if you watched part 1 of my cruise vlog series, we set sail from Southampton and we were on our way into the Bay of Biscay, and the captain came on the tannoy and said that the seas were going to be moderate. Looking at the seas right now, the seas are very calm, very moderate. I've got my shades on, the sun is out. It's probably the first time I've seen the sun in the last 3 months because the UK has been very doom and gloom. And it's absolutely beautiful. Everyone, when you have images of the Bay of Biscay, you imagine rough seas, you imagine things rocking and rolling. Not this right now. It's absolutely stunning. Look at it. Let's take a look. Look at it. It's beautiful. So, right now, the family are all getting dressed. Me and Con, my partner by the way, and my little boy, we're going to go for breakfast. The rest of the family are all still asleep. But the plan is we're all going to meet for lunch. And then we're just going to see how we get on sailing down the Bay of Biscay in this video. How are we going to find it? Is the ship going to be rocking and rolling? Am I going to need to take the dreaded seasickness tablets? How are the family going to find it? Let's find out in this video. Anyway guys, welcome back to a brand new video. It's lovely to see you back. Still can't get over this though. Look how lovely this is. You can see like the weather's a bit doom and gloom over there like. But this is just absolutely stunning. Look at that. Beautiful. We are all the way at the aft of the ship at the moment at Sunset Bar. This is, this is deck 8. You can't really go any further back. They've got 2 jacuzzis here. They are really nice. It's so nice being here, relaxing. I love this place. If you ever want as well, when you're on board, like a morning jog or a morning walk, my biggest recommendation is the promenade, because it is a full wrap around promenade. So it goes all the way from the front of the ship all the way at the aft. And it's lovely. It can be quite quiet as well. It's very windy though. I hope you can still hear me. Feel like that Bay of Biscay weather might be kicking in now. Oof. God, it's a bit nippy actually. There's me telling you. Oh, it's lovely and warm. But actually, now I might be eating me words actually. This is so lovely though. It's currently 9 AM, so it's still quite early on board. But generally on cruises, people wake up a lot earlier as well. On Iona as well, there's so much seating on the promenade where you can just sit back, relax. It's actually nice to see sunbed lounges haven't been getting reserved. These are really bad on these cruises for people sticking their towels on. Don't do it guys if you do. It's such a nightmare. But obviously no one's reserving towels today because obviously with the weather being the way it is, it's the Bay of Biscay. No one wants to be out here. Anyway, we're going to go in the inside of the ship. Oh, there's a sign here. What does it say? Grand Atrium. Oh, I want to show you the Grand Atrium actually because it's very special at the moment because they've still got all the Christmas trees. Hang on. Let's go in. Will it let me in? There we go. Look how beautiful the Grand Atrium is at the moment. They've still got all the Christmas trees. It's beautiful. Oh, I really do. Oh my God, you can see how fast we're going from the waves over there. But it is absolutely stunning with the tree, and you can see the tree just down there. I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying being back on Iona. I've really enjoyed my time last time going across the Norwegian fjords. And it's so nice being back on board her again. Just thought I would mention, just because it's happening right now, one of the things we're struggling with on this cruise is communicating between all of parties. So if it's your first video, I'm travelling with me, my little boy and my partner. My mum and Stevie are on board, and my nana and Ruby are on board. But we can't communicate because me and Con have got the Wi-Fi, but they haven't. So they've got telephones all around the ship and you can ring the room numbers. But obviously if you're not in the room, you can't. So I'm out of breath from climbing the stairs. You can't communicate. So we're really struggling to stay in touch all of the time. So I'm now having to walk to my nana's room to say, do you want breakfast? I need to get fitter. Come on, Dad. I don't like using the lift. You eat so much food on a cruise. I want to burn these calories. One of the positives, I've just actually been to my nana's room. One of the positives is my nana's room is just there, and our room's just down this corridor. But oh my God, I feel like I'm having to run around between all of the rooms to try and like gather everyone together. I've managed to sort it. We're all going for breakfast in 30 minutes at the Coral, so I just need to book it on the app. This is how you book a restaurant on the My Holiday P&O Experience as well. Is it called My Holiday P&O Experience? I don't think it's called My Holiday P&O Experience, just My Holiday. This is how you, I mentioned this in the last video, this is how you get about the ship. This is how you book your dining. You can book medical assistance. We had to use that yesterday for my nana. You can book internet packages, but we want to eat in Coral for breakfast, so all we're going to do is go on dining, and then it'll tell us to queue. So there's 18 people in the queue. We click join queue, and there's going to be 6 of us having breakfast, 2 in wheelchairs, and then we just join the queue, and then there we go. That's us in the queue and waiting for breakfast. Do you know what I've realised on this cruise? If my head wasn't screwed on, I'd probably lose it. The amount of things I'm losing on this ship. Cruise cards, just everything. It's, I'm an absolute nightmare, guys, honestly. Everyone's sitting in the restaurant and I'm like, oh, I've left my cruise card in the room. What am I like? We have the most dreamiest position. So I booked Coral, by the way, right at the aft, and they've given us the most beautiful window seat. One of the things I recommend is when you're in these restaurants, just ask for your seating position. I'll always say, could we have one by the window? And 9 times out of 10, they'll always, oh, I'm on deck 11. What am I like? 9 times out of 10, they'll always be able to accommodate. Breakfast consumed, everyone loved it. We ate at Coral, so nice. There's many places you can eat on this ship for breakfast. You can go to the buffet, you can have breakfast in bed, which we did on the previous video. You can eat in restaurants, so many places. We prefer sit down, we prefer having a nice meal around the table with some like toast and a nice chat. We're not really buffet people. And I think now the family are up for having a look around the shops. There is so many shops on Iona. This ship, you feel like you're in like the Trafford Centre or the Metro Centre. Oh, spin to win. 10% off jewellery. Ooh. Con's looking at watches. I could do with aftershave, to be fair. Buy you a bracelet. You've got no chance. No. Oh, I found Clarence. I wonder if they sell Elemis on board. Of course they will. They have to sell Elemis. Oh, Hugo Boss. Oh, Diesel. I could do with aftershave, to be fair. 44. Some nice things in here, dude, isn't there? Oh, Savage. I love Savage. I know, yeah, I call it Savage. Yeah, it is a running joke, yeah. One shop ends, you literally turn around, and then you've got your cruise sales here, and then you've got another shop here. The shops galore. Honestly, it's like being in a shopping centre. He's already got a ship model, because I've got one at home, don't I?
He's asking about the bear.
Oh, the bear. Oh, do you want the bear, dude?
Yeah, do you want him?
Oh, wow. Is that the Captain Bear you've got? That's so nice. What? Right, dude, what you gonna call it? What's its name? Should we call it Greg's?
No.
That's what he called the last bear, didn't you?
You probably want another one.
Or should we call him MacDonald? I would never wear that. Oh, it's awful. Oh. Is that awesome, dude? Does anyone want to go and book another cruise? Cruise sales are over there. Wow, it's just shops, and more shops. I didn't realise they had a Pandora on board. Wow. God, so even if you want to come for Pandora, you're sorted. See, I've never been in Pandora before. 122 quid for a big Jace bracelet. Daddy Connor's trying to get me to buy a bracelet for him. 20% off though, deal of the day, Daddy. Expensive. We could buy ourselves watches. I wouldn't mind a nice watch. Daddy. Let's have a look in. Let's see what Nana's looking at. Oh, Ruby, what you looking at? Is there anything in there you fancy?
This is where
Oh,
you have to another bracelet.
is that the buy one get one free section?
No, that's where I
Can't wait
got
to
this
do so.
from.
Ooh, in this shop they have a clearance and they've got Clarins in here. Ooh. Let's see what else. Oh, they've got like little serums. Oh my god, Molten Brown. Oh my god, I love this. This is my favourite stuff. How much is it? 70. Oh my god, I actually love this, you know. Rhubarb and Rose. Maybe it's not that one, maybe it's this one. Oh, how much? 50. Oh, I love the Molten Brown aftershaves. They are so nice. Do you know what? Maybe we should have a look in here, guys, for if the aftershaves are so cheap. Here's me saying we're doing a Bay of Biscay vlog and it's turned into a shopping vlog. What am I like? Oh. See, I'm not really someone that will come on these cruises and spend money, but sometimes you can get yourself a really good deal. There's loads of Sauvage in here. Loads. It's just shop after shop after shop. You can buy your face creams. Like, you could literally come on a cruise with nothing and you'd be sorted because they sell absolutely... Oh my god, the Molten Brown section. Oh, goodness. They literally sell everything on board. You could literally come on with nothing and you'd be fine. They've even got, like, cooling masks after you've had a shave. More stuff over here, like facial stuff. Just full. And I like all the sale signs. That's my type of place to be. I love a sale. Love a sale. Now this is the life. Costa Coffee. Actually, you can't even see the Costa logo. There it is. Costa Coffee. We're in the atrium. Do you know what? The Bay of Biscay is very calm. Actually, it's not rough at all. It's quite slow. So yeah, it's doing all right to be fair. But I'll keep you in the loop. Hope you can hear me. But we're all the way at the top of the ship now. The Bay of Biscay is getting a bit rougher. Oh my god, it's windy. Just passing the kids' splasher zone. No one's in it, obviously. Con's moaning because it's raining. Yeah, the weather's definitely taking a turn for the worse now. You can see it. Oh, it's cold. Freezing, actually. Oh my goodness. Oh, no one's outside today. I'm just hoping that the weather gets nicer as we head towards Lisbon. I need to get these shades off. I think the weather is now well and truly past. The last you would have seen us, we were having a coffee at Costa. We're now in our room. We were just at my mum's room before. My mum actually has a suite right at the front of the ship. It's beautiful, actually. It overlooks the front. And I could barely keep the door open. It was so windy. It was so windy. I've never experienced anything like it. But you know what? The Bay of Biscay is fine, you know. We are having such a smooth crossing. We're going to be in Lisbon for 8 o'clock in the morning. Look, I'll show you actually, just so you can see what I can see. It is so smooth. You can see people are out on nice leisurely walks. It's lovely. Dude, little man, what are you thinking of? Sorry about the mess. What are you thinking about the Bay of Biscay? It's good, isn't it? It's nowhere near as bad as what daddies were expecting it to be, were we? It's no bother. We're having a great crossing. My mum was saying though, because obviously she's in a suite right at the front of the ship. She was saying she was feeling the movement. And to be fair, when we were at the front earlier, we could feel the movement. We're more to the aft of the ship. On deck 12, she's deck 10. Can't be any more further forward than her. And yeah, you can feel like the bopping. Can't feel it as much back here. But to be fair, for crossing the Bay of Biscay, I think we're doing alright. We're actually going to head up to the Dome now. Go to Taste 360. We're not going to go swimming today. We don't really fancy it with the movement and stuff. We don't really fancy it. We're going to go to the Dome though and just chill, relax, have a couple of drinks, enjoy our drinks package, because I'm on the refresh drinks package. Me and Ruby have came out for the sunset. It literally is beautiful, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. You would not think we were in the Bay of Biscay. Like, you would not think this was even, like, everyone before coming on this cruise was like, it's going to be horrendous. It's going to be rocking and rolling. It is absolutely gorgeous. What a beautiful night. Oh. Do you know what? That water looks lovely, but you wouldn't dare get in it. It's freezing. And look at the aft as well. This is the aft of the ship. That pool's lovely, by the way. We swam in that last night. In fact, actually, it was this one. We had a lovely swim. Ruby, me, Stevie were in there. My little boy came in the end. It was just such a a lovely evening. We had such a nice night. But look at this. Oh, Iona, Southampton. Love that. Oh, look at that, man. Beautiful. Do you know what I'm actually shocked at? Deck 8 jacuzzis have got no one in them. This, like, I would be in that jacuzzi if we were down there. Well, saying that, we could easily just get the lift down and go in. But we're choosing not to. It is a bit nippy, though. We are going to go for a swim tonight, though, definitely, because we just have to. But it looks like the staff are packing everything away now and getting ready to... Well, I was going to say get ready to go into the storm. I hope not. The Bay of Biscay. Have an update from the captain.
We're currently now passing the city of Porto, which is out on the port side, a distance of about 50 miles or so. We're absolutely well on track now for our arrival tomorrow morning. We plan to enter the Thames River at about 6 o'clock in the morning, planning to pass underneath the famous 25th of April Bridge just before 7 o'clock in the morning, and then be berthed and tied up alongside at our cruise terminal in Lisbon for about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. As I say, most of that will be in the dark, with sunrise being just before 8 a.m.
Oh,
tomorrow,
yeah, it's pretty dark. Yeah. Yeah.
Scattered cloud throughout the day. A temperature somewhere around about 12 degrees Celsius.
So we've actually been told we're pretty much through the Bay of Biscay now. We're passing Vigo. But did you say we're passing Vigo or Porto? Was it Porto? Oh, I like the updates from the captain. At least we know how we're getting on, that's a good thing. And he gives you updates every day. Right, guys, it's a tad little bit later. It's dinner time. I must say, so I've showed you the My Holiday experience, you know, how you book your restaurants. I must say, mind, it is, you can tell it's a busy evening tonight. Being over a 2-hour wait on the app, which is, it's not like P&O to be like that. It's not like the app to be like that. My recommendation, when them restaurants become available at 5:15 or 6:15 or whatever, just jump on if you want to eat that early. Because yeah, we've been waiting nearly 2 hours and we're all mega hungry. I'm not feeling great. I had fish and chips earlier and it's knocked us for 6. Don't ask us why. There was nothing wrong with the food. Everyone else is fine. I think sometimes when it's just greasy food, it makes you feel a bit minging. Do you know what I mean? I'm a monster. Guys, I'm not a monster. Oh, I'm coming to chase you though. I'm coming to chase you, dudes. Let's knock on Nana's room and get them out. I'm just glad that we're almost past the Bay of Biscay unscathed. We've had a nice crossing. Come on then. No, Nana's room's here. Nana's room's here. Say good morning or good evening. You okay? Oh, he's all dressed ready for food.
Yeah.
I know, we're still waiting in the queue, aren't we? We're still in the queue, it's taking forever. I can't believe you've still got suitcases on your beds.
No, it's because the man put it on there. Not the clothes in there.
No, so you're blaming one of the housekeepers.
I see this room.
I can't believe how messy this is.
Oh my God.
Meal consumed. That was absolutely... Honestly, one of the things I want to chat to you is about is we are really enjoying as a family coming together every day and like obviously spending time apart because we are all doing different things. Obviously we're over for our little boy. Manana's a chain smoker, bless her, so she's always on the smoker's deck and my mum's doing her own thing. And then on an evening we all come together and we all have a meal together, and it's just so nice just chatting about the day we've had. Like everyone's having different experiences, everyone's taking the cruise completely different, and that's what's so awesome. A little bit of an inside thing, Manana is desperate to change our room. You may have seen, so how it's working on this cruise is my mum's in a suite, she got a free upgrade, she didn't pay for it, she got a free upgrade. I'll explain that probably like later in the series. We are in a balcony cabin, and then Manana is in an inside cabin, and she's sharing with my little cousin Ruby. But they're on top of each other. I don't know if anyone who watched part 1, Manana fell out of her bed. She's lucky to still be on the ship, if I'm being honest, because she fell out of her bed. She said it was a soft landing. However, like banging your head on anything or whatever could have meant that she could have been taken off, and or God knows what. So yeah, she's lucky to still be on the ship, bless her. So we went to speak to reception about changing our room. So Manana has basically said she'll pay money just to change the room and hopefully have a balcony or a mini suite or something. However, there's a wait list currently for upgrades because there's a few people who are saying like they want to change their rooms. So we're waiting to hear back for information on that. We've been told that we should hear back by 9 p.m. tomorrow night, which would be nice if Manana can change room for New Year's Eve. They're just on top of each other, they're tripping over the stuff, and the cabin just isn't the right size for both of them together. Like, bless Manana, she, could have done with a cabin on her own, to be fair, but hopefully by them upgrading that cabin and having a bigger one means that they've got more space. Manana's not going to be tripping over Ruby's not going to be tripping over Manana, and that will be a lot easier. We did inquire about Ruby moving into my mum's room because she's in a suite, so what makes more sense to us is just having Ruby in my mum's room, because my mum's room is like a mansion, especially when you're on a cruise. But they've said no. They said no, they can't for health and safety reasons, because my mum's in a wheelchair, they need to have access, and it's a total mess around, and if Ruby wants to be in there, they would have to change the booking, and it just, yeah. So it's been a bit of a like, ugh. And like I was saying to them as well, it's not like we're day 9 into the holiday, we're day 2 out of 14, well, day 2 out of 15 arguably. So I feel like we need to make sure Ruby's comfortable, and Manana's comfortable. So we've asked, so I'll keep these in the loop with that. That's probably going to be in next week's video, well, the next video. Bay of Biscay, right, so what's been our experience of the Bay of Biscay? When getting on, there was a lot of anxiety because no one wants a rough crossing at all. Con is very not the biggest cruise fan, so he was like, please don't be a rough crossing. Manana, obviously, as in a walker, my mum's in a wheelchair, the worst possible thing could be for us is a rough crossing. When the captain said moderate, we were so happy. Like, even though my mum made a joke of like she wished it was rough seas, like overall we want it to be calm because we don't want it to be rough. And do you know what? We've spent now 48 hours on the ship sailing across the Bay of Biscay, and it has been as calm as it could have been. There has been a couple of times like through the night where we've been like, oh, and then we've like leveled out and whatever, but overall, as a sailing in general, it's just been absolutely dreamy. It really has. We're so fortunate. We're pulling into Lisbon tomorrow. It's New Year's Eve tomorrow. We can't wait to spend 24 hours relaxing in Lisbon. Well, not 24 hours, 12 hours. Because we have 12 hours in port. Well, actually, we have 14 hours in port tomorrow. And then we're going to get back on New Year's Eve meal and then New Year's Eve fireworks. We're super excited for it. We can't wait. I kind of am a bit gutted, though, because it's like, I really want to spend just all day in Lisbon. I don't really want to get back on the ship and have food. But it's a Marco PA white menu, and it's like an important meal New Year's Eve, you know what I mean? Like, it's a big day, it's the last day of the year, going into 2025, hooray, you know? So I feel like we need to make that effort, you know? Or do we? Find out what happens in the next week's vlog. But anyway, I'm actually in the, it's super late, you know, it's currently, it's currently 1:25 in the morning. Everyone's in bed. I can't sleep. Don't know why. Just can't. And I'm in the atrium. We were in here earlier watching the show Rise. Is it Rise or Rinse? Rise. It's one with the birds in the atrium. I'm not going to give me verdict on it yet because I'll wait until I've watched it fully, but I really didn't understand what was going on. I have mentioned this in my previous Iona Cruise vlog series, but I thought I'll give it a fresh pair of eyes and see. But we're going to walk into the Horizon buffet because it's a late night buffet, 11 till 1. So we'll have a look in there, see what... Ooh, I'm going to fall over. See what food they have. You can now tell that tomorrow we're in port, and there's me walking around like it's... like it's 8 o'clock at night and it's literally 11. It's beautiful though, isn't it? Oh, I can't get over these Christmas tree lights, you know. I can't, it's so nice. Like, I'm loving travelling at Christmas. I must say though, the Christmas music, I'm a bit over now. I'm quite happy to say goodbye to the Christmas music. But I was having this conversation with my family earlier, and they're like, no, Christmas is like until like the 12th of January or something. It's definitely not. Christmas is finished, guys. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts on this. But let's head into the buffet. Let's see how busy it is. Oh, one of the places I recommend, if you're ever in the atrium, that's obviously the pool there. I highly recommend this bar. This is, we've been actually sitting here quite a bit because they just do like the nicest drinks and you can get coffees here and whatever. Oh, there's a lot of flashing lights there. But let's walk into the Horizon buffet. Oh, if anyone's interested as well, these are all like the things on board. There's loads. So yeah, but I'm not going to like film all of this because obviously people are having their dinners and stuff, but it's dead. It's really quiet actually, it's quite peaceful actually. Now this is the late night buffet, so obviously during the day there's a lot more on, but actually for being a late night buffet there's actually quite a few nice things on. You've got curries, chips, you've got mixed meats, chicken, beef, rice, curries, and then you've got loads of desserts over this side. It's really nice actually. Let's see what's over here. Let's see if there's anything leftovers here. Oh, pork vindaloo. Oh, I definitely don't fancy that. Then you've got some fried rice. Lovely. Good morning, guys. We're pulling into Lisbon. Do you know, I absolutely love Lisbon. I was here on April 25th, 2023, and we had the most amazing day. And it is so good to be back with my family on New Year's Eve going into 2025. Look how beautiful it is. It's currently 7:30. I'm currently pulling into dock. I love this place. I actually might be able to have my shades on today, especially if the weather's going to stay like this. You can see people are now getting off the ship just down there. We docked just shortly after 8 o'clock. And we don't have to be back on board till 10:30. It's such a good port day, like especially like at the moment we're humming and hawing because it's New Year's Eve and our formal night meal is at 5:15, and we're like, what are we gonna do? Do we just like come back on the ship and then get back off, or do we just stay on? Because it would be so nice to like be in Lisbon until like 9 o'clock tonight, like especially in some of the bars like around the front, and just like celebrate New Year's in Lisbon rather than being on the ship from 5 o'clock, you know what I mean? Especially if we're sitting in dock. Don't know, we're humming and hawing, but do you know, I love Lisbon. It is so beautiful, so beautiful. Anyways, overall, Bay of Biscay crossing, tick. First 2 sea days at sea, tick. I wanted to just chat. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe what I thought I just saw. I thought I saw Santa and his reindeer flying across the... I'm not joking, there's a house that's got smoke and all I saw was like a bit of redness and it looked like reindeer, and I was like, oh my god, what sort of money are they paying for that effect? It is still Christmas, I suppose, but I thought I would just chat as well about how I've been feeling being on the ship for 2 days as well. I love cruising, absolutely love cruising, but I have felt a bit trapped on board at times. I'm going to take these shades off because they look ridiculous. I have felt a bit trapped on board sometimes, which is crazy for me because I love cruising, but I just have felt a bit, I don't know, I'm itching to get off. It's very nice to be on land. The Stevie's just rang me and Ruby's just rang, and they're on their way down to the room now, and then we're going to get off. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call this vlog here because we are ready to get off the get off the ship in Lisbon. So if you've enjoyed this video, please consider liking it, and if you haven't clicked subscribe already, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in part 3 when we head into Lisbon. See you soon, guys. Bye.